Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday morning. We got a little breezy morning here, so you can see I'm having a wonderful hair morning. Uh, Wanted to apologize first to everybody yesterday. I guess there were a few people that said I was speaking a little quietly, so I'll try to speak up a little bit today so everybody can hear me better. Hopefully, this is working well. So, today we're going to discuss part two of prepping and the New World Order. Okay. Today we're going to discuss Agenda 2030 and how this affects you as a prepper. Okay. I want everybody to think about the 17 goals that Agenda 2030 sets and how they're going to be accomplished. I'm going to post a link down here in the description where you can go to the website and see a long paragraph, but down near the bottom, after they get through all the BS of trying to convince you about it, then what their 17 goals are. Today I'm going to cover the first 8. Tomorrow I'll cover the last 9. But just wanted to let everybody know how they plan on it, what their goals are and how they plan on accomplishing it. Uh, Basically, I'll give you a hint. They're going to take away your livelihood to do it. Okay. How? Well, everything you purchase is going to get much more expensive. Everything you buy is going to get much more scarce. They're going to try to raise your taxes on everything. Agenda 2030 is basically one of the reasons you should be prepping because it's how the NWO plans on taking basically everything away from you. All right, and as we've all heard the term redistributing the wealth. Okay, and what does that mean? That means taking it from us and giving it to the poor, starving people somewhere who haven't done anything to earn it. Okay. Agenda 2030 is basically another natural disaster. It's no different than any hurricane or any wildfire, why you should be preparing for it. The New World Order makes it sound like some holy mission that you want to participate in, something that you should be willing to sacrifice for. Let me let you in on a secret here, real quick. Okay, the people that are pushing for this aren't going to be the ones doing any of the sacrificing. Okay, Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos can donate everything they have to make the world a better place. I don't see them sacrificing their lifestyle for the cause, okay, or for their cause at least. Bill Gates is worth $114.7 billion dollars. Okay, he's given more than $50 billion to charity since 1994. That's very commendable, Bill. Okay, however, his wealth has grown even faster than he's donated money, so it's not like he's hurting in any means. Okay. Bezos is the richest man in the world. He's worth $175.3 billion. In 2020, Bezos gave $100 million to Feeding America and $25 million to All in Washington, a statewide relief effort. Okay, congratulations. You're worth $175 billion and you gave away $125 million. Okay, applause, applause. All right. For the median American, Bezos's giving is the equivalent of you or me donating 85 bucks. Okay. Uh, Gates is the equivalent of you or me giving $283. Okay. Yet these two are worshipped for their charitable initiatives. Do you honestly think anybody's going to call you a saint because you gave 85 bucks to a food bank or a homeless shelter? I'm betting probably everybody who's watching this has donated at least $85 to, oh, I don't know, their church, their food bank, the veterans come by, buying candy, for, or cookies or whatever through, your kids or your neighbor's kids' candy drive or whatever to help the United Way or something like that. So, congratulations, guys. We're all saints too on the same level of Bezos and Bill Gates. Okay. Either one of these guys could give up 90% of their wealth and still live a more extravagant life than you or I ever could. All right. Here's the catch. Agenda 2030 would need to take away somewhere around 90% of everybody's wealth to accomplish its goals. Okay? Shocking. When I get into the 17 goals, you're going to kind of be surprised at what we got going on, besides my lovely hair. Okay. Goal number 1: End poverty in all forms everywhere. Folks, this is their code word for the redistribution of wealth. There are 7.8 billion people in this world. Using the World Bank definition of $1.90 a day, okay, as of 2016, roughly 734 million people in the world remained in extreme poverty, or roughly 1 in 10 people worldwide. Here's the catch. Nearly half of all of those people live in India or China. I'll bet you thought it was, Africa. No, India and China. Okay. With more than 85% of those people living in extreme poverty in just 20 countries. All right. The total amount of global wealth grew in 2019 to $360 trillion. That's if you take literally all the money in the world, and that's what the world is worth. Okay. That means if they divided all the money in the world amongst all the people in the world, each person would get $46,153.84. That's it. Okay? That's your house, your car, anything you own, land, house, whatever it would be. Okay? Now, if you're those people in India or China, you're as happy as a pig in shit. Okay? You've been living in a hut made out of aluminum, scrap aluminum or whatever it is, and slaving out in the field, and somebody just gave you $46,000, you're happier than hell. I'd say probably for 95% of the United States, you're somehow losing something. Even if you make less than $46,000, and mind you, this is a one-time thing. It's not $46,000 every year. This is what you get. That's it. Period. Okay. Even if you make less than that, I'm guessing your house might be a little bit more, your car. I mean, let's think about it. $46,000 in wealth will buy you a new car, and not even a Cadillac. All right. So that's what they're talking about here. All right. So basically, Agenda 2030 wants to take everything from the United States and redistribute it to all the people in India and China, sub-Saharan Africa, other poor countries. Nothing again. I mean, I understand this, okay, but let's kind of go back to yesterday's video too. Remember, China and India account for 2/3 of the man-made pollution on the earth. They have the majority of people in poverty. Are you starting to see the picture here? Let's take all the money from the people in the United States and raise the prices on everything in the United States and give it all to the people in China and India, like they deserve it for some reason. Okay, no, okay, just like climate change. Okay, my question is, why is it up to me or up to all of us to better the lives of the Chinese and the Indians? It's not. Okay, they want it, of course. I mean, here's my point. You see people all the time trying to get into the United States, legally, illegally, however. I mean, INS is backed up forever. Give you this. My wife is from the former Soviet Union, okay? It took us a year and a half to get her here, another year and a half to get her green card, and 5 years to get her citizenship, okay? That was to do it legally. How many people do you have? I mean, it's like there's a few million people a year that come here legally, and how many try to come here illegally? How many people leave the United States to go somewhere else? Betting it's not on an even keel. Okay, so, there's the first point. Second goal, end hunger. Okay, they want to achieve food security and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. Okay, food security? Really? Okay, let's go back, I don't know, this summer when they had farmers plow under fields, dump milk, tell ranchers to kill all their livestock, and they're going to preach to us about food security. We had all the food, okay? They just decided to throw it away, all right? The average American throws away 40% of the groceries they buy, and they're going to talk to us about food security. They can't even keep the food moving right, and now they're going to try to put it on us, all right? Food security is a personal responsibility. Grow a garden, learn to fish and hunt, raise chickens, rabbits, goats, cattle, whatever you're capable of. I'm not putting my faith in the government, especially a one world government, to feed me. Okay, not happening. Okay? Third one. Okay, goal number 3: ensure healthy lives and promote well being for people at all ages. The code name for universal health care. Okay, go get a doctor's appointment in Europe or Canada and tell me how it works. All right, healthy lives start with living a healthy life. Lose the excess weight, exercise, eat fresher foods, stop living off of McDonald's and Pizza Hut. Just basically get off your butt. Okay, with more than 50% of Americans obese, I think this is a personal decision, not something I need a government to tell me to do. Okay? Let's look back at China and India. They're all thin. But of course, that's because half of them are starving. All right? We eat because we have the food. Again, food security. Where's the responsibility from the rest of the world for food security? The United States is not the grocery store for the rest of the world. Okay, I'll be damned if I'm going to see farmers send all the food overseas and us going, gee, I don't have anything to eat here. All right, there's a huge problem. Goal number 4: ensure an inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Okay, so here they're advocating more indoctrination centers like the the U.S. education system's become. You know, this is the same thing the Soviet Union did with their education system back in the 30s and 40s. Okay, back to what the Germans, let's put it that way, did in the 30s and 40s, indoctrinating everybody. Okay, free thought. Okay, that's gone. Okay, not going to be allowed. You know, look at what's going on already. Schools want to teach only selective parts of history. They skew facts indiscriminately and change things to fit a narrative. Okay? But we're going to put our faith in a one world government to ensure an inclusive and equitable quality education. Well, yippee ki yay. Okay? Goal number 5: ensure inclusive and equitable quality. Oh, I'm sorry. Goal number 5: achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Okay, face it, folks, men and women are not equal. Never have been, never will be. Okay, the only thing that can be equal are the rights and the opportunities. And for that, obviously, we're all for that. I want to see everybody have the same opportunities, the same rights to do anything, but men and women are different. Okay, sorry, liberals, hate to tell you that, we are. Okay, until we got a man giving birth, all right, gender equality is a fallacy. All right. Throughout history, men have been providers, women have been the nurturers. This worked fine for thousands of years, and then it all went to hell in the 70s. Okay, they just don't want you to accept men and women as equals. They want you to accept men as women. Okay, and yeah, fine, whatever. We're not playing those games either. Goal number 6: ensure the availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. And what's that going to cost, and how are we going to pay for that? So basically they're telling me we're supposed to pay to build a pipeline to sub-Saharan Africa, or the desert in the Mideast, or in the southwestern US. So let me see if I got this straight again, because the wealth is primarily in the United States and a good chunk in Europe. We all have to give up what we have to go put a water pipe into Africa somewhere. Okay, no, sorry. Goal number 7: ensure access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable and modern energy for all. Okay, we already have that. It's called nuclear energy and fossil fuels. Face it, solar and wind are good to supplement the other forms of energy, but they're not the end all be all. Okay, sorry. You know, go. How much does a Tesla cost you right now? An electric car is way expensive. Solar panels. Gee, I'm sorry, you live somewhere where it doesn't get sunny all winter. You don't get electricity. Okay. Anybody remember Star Trek? All right. What was that supposed to be? 500 years in the future or something like that? I don't remember the USS Enterprise running on solar power. It was a reactor. Okay. That's the thing. That's kind of the future. We're not going to have solar powered cars. We're not going to have, you know, the uh, all fossil fuels are gone. What did California come out and say? They can't sell gas powered cars after 2035. Yeah, good luck, California. You'd be lucky if there's anybody living there by then. Okay. Goal number 8: provide or promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Okay. So basically, this is who's AOC's talking points. All right. We already have this. The New World Order just doesn't believe it. They think there's some utopia where everyone is wealthy and that fry cook at McDonald's who gives you your order of fries should make the same amount of money as that brain surgeon, who's going to save your life. Okay. You know, this is the Communist Manifesto. Okay. This is what they're talking about, guys. This is what they're planning. This is Agenda 2030. This was put together by members of the United Nations. Okay. This is the crap that they want us to believe. You don't think you need to prep for something like this? If this gets implemented, and like I said yesterday, between Merkel and Macron and what's his name up in Canada, Trudeau, and the Bernie Sanders group and all this is what they want to turn us into. Okay. You need to have your food. You need to have your property. You need to be able to sustain. Because if this gets put together, this will bring out conflict. Let's just leave it that way. And again, I'm not trying to fearmonger, but this is actual truth stuff. Okay. This is, and like I said, I'll post the link here in the description so you can go read it. But this is literally something that could really turn the world upside down. And they're going to try to do it in little bits and pieces. They're not going to be able to take everything away from you in one day, but we've already seen over the last 20 years, it's like, oh, we're going to take this away from you, and then we're going to take that away from you, and then we're going to take that away from you. And like I said yesterday, suddenly we're, aristocrats and serfs. So that's the first 8. I'll go over the rest of them tomorrow. But I mean, we're probably at 15 minutes or something like this on here already. Just wanted to let everybody know there's today. Have a good one. Pinball out.